What's up? Biden interview. Oh, now this was some hard-hitting journalism. In no particular order. I put the funniest clips, best commentary for your enjoyment. You're gonna figure out how I feel as you watch this thing, but I'm gonna throw in a little final word commentary at the end. All right, let's go.
But what has all that work over the last 3.5 years cost you physically, mentally, emotionally?
Dude, why are they asking these questions? What does all that work cost you physically, mentally, emotionally? Like, dude, at the end of Donald Trump's tenure, he was like rage tweeting in all caps at 3 a.m. from the White House toilet. Why are they asking this question? You know, I want them to go to Donald Trump's house and be like, why do you rage tweet 17 hours a day?
All right, let me ask you a tougher, more personal question. Are you sure you're being honest with yourself when you say you have the mental and physical capacity to serve another 4 years?
Yes, I am, because, George, the last thing I want to do is not be able to meet that.
But are you being honest with yourself as well about your ability to defeat Donald?
Dude, are you being honest with yourself as well? Like what are these questions, bro? It's like the same question, okay? Are you mentally fit? Okay, are you sure you're mentally fit? Are you being honest with yourself that you're sure you're mentally fit? Are you sure you're being honest with yourself that you're sure you're mentally fit? Are you being honest with yourself that you're sure you're being honest with yourself that you're sure you're mentally fit? Like, dude, that's literally what it is. It's like one of those Russian doll things where every layer is just another, are you sure? Are you sure you're sure? Are you sure you're sure you're sure? Jesus. Dude, if I was Biden, I'd be like, God damn, son. Like, why don't you ask me, like, one question that's not the same question?
We can do this.
I understand that, and I'm not disputing that. What I'm asking you is about your personal situation. Do you dispute that there have been more lapses, especially in the last several months?
Can I run the 110 flat? No. But I'm still in good shape.
Are you more frail?
No.
I know you spoke.
Keep my schedule.
I know you spoke with your doctor after the debate. What did he say?
Dude, are you more frail? Like, what a dumb question. Like, what do you want? They're trying to get him to what? You think he's going to say he's frail? Yes, I'm so much more frail. I'm barely holding it together, George. Oh my God, I got 1 foot in the grave, George. Can sink my fucking campaign, George. Yeah, dude, these questions are, I swear to you, dude, it's like George Stephanopoulos' fucking 6th grade kid came up with these questions. Ask him this, Daddy. Ask him if he's frail. Dude, they're fucking degenerates. The news media, come on.
If you can be convinced that you cannot defeat Donald Trump, will you stand down?
Dude, if you can be convinced that you're not going to beat Donald Trump, would you stand down? What a ridiculous question, bro. Like, I tell you what, I would only vote for a man who's like, you, I'm never giving up. I don't care what you show me. Dude, that's the dumbest question I've ever heard, dude.
It depends if the Lord Almighty comes down and tells me that, I might do that.
Dude, what an answer! Oh my God, Biden just roasted him. He said if the Lord Almighty comes down and tells me I can't beat him, I would probably do that.
Donald Trump, will you stand down?
Oh my God, dude.
Drugs. This is the guy who wants to undo every single thing.
He just owned him. Dude, Biden just got my vote. Dude, we got to watch this. Hold on.
Stand down.
Oh, here we go.
You can be convinced that you cannot defeat Donald Trump, will you stand down?
It depends if the Lord Almighty comes down and tells me that, I might do that.
Well, I mean, on a more practical level, Washington.
Dude, let's go. Dude, Joe just roasted him. Dude, you saw when he smiled right there. I think he was thinking the Steve Ducey line. You know Biden was thinking, you dumb son of a bitch. You can see it. 1 week after the debate, the New York Times did 192 articles about Joe Biden's debate performance and his cognitive whatever situation. 192 articles in 1 fucking week, bro. How How many articles did they do about Donald Trump challenging the fascism he presents? Like 2, bro. Like, goddamn, Georgie. Wake the f up, bro.
Do you really believe you're not behind right now?
I think it's all the pollsters I talk to tell me it's a toss-up.
It's true.
It's a toss-up.
It is a toss-up right now. Like, come on,
I'm
bro.
behind. There's only one poll I'm really far behind. CBS poll and NBC. And
New York Times and NBC both have you about 6 points behind in the popular vote.
That's exactly right.
Yeah, the New York Times. The people that did 192. You ready for this? So the people that did 192 articles about Joe Biden's debate and about Joe Biden's cognitive situation, the paper, the New York Times, that did 192 articles about Joe Biden negatively, their poll has him 6 points behind. Wow. That's shocking, George. Huh. Imagine that, bro. Jesus Christ. That's a shocker. So you're saying the people who read 30 articles a day about how bad Joe Biden is are thinking about maybe not voting for him. Gee, that doesn't make any sense there, George.
I understand that. I understand that's why you want to stay in the race. But if you convinced yourself that only you can defeat him?
Dude, what is this question? Have you convinced yourself that only you can defeat him? Dude, he's the fucking Democratic nominee, George. He won the vote. He won the primary. 14 million of us voted for Joe Biden, right? So what the fuck are these fucking stupid ass questions? You know what I'm saying? Like, what is this question? Dude, Joe should just say, I won the goddamn primary, George. Okay? It's not about whether I think I'm the only guy. But you know what? We had a primary, George. And guess who won with 14 million votes? 90%, George. I did. I won the goddamn primary, George. So therefore, I'm the fucking candidate. So why are you up in here asking me if I think I'm the only person? It doesn't matter what I think. What happens is I won the goddamn primary. I'm the fucking candidate. Now I'm going to win this thing. All right?
Convince myself of 2 things.
Dude, this is disgusting, actually. Right? This whole interview, the gall of this guy to be like, I'm going to spend 20 minutes, right, interrogating the president to see if he meets our litmus test of whether he can run, right? It's like, bro, we got Project 2025, lack of abortion rights, lack of LGBTQ rights. They're maybe wanting to kick, interracial marriage back to the states. These motherfuckers, the Republicans, are planning a fucking Christian nationalist takeover. And they're like asking Joe Biden, do you think you're the only guy who can win? It's like you had a goddamn primary. That's it. That's the way the game's played. Okay? You don't get to cry about the primary later and strong arm the president into bending to your will. I want Joe to stand up and be like, fuck you, George. How's that for cognitive decline? He should turn around and drop his pants and be like, how about you kiss my old wrinkled white ass? Okay? How about that? How about that, George? How's that for some cognitive motherfucking decline? Right? I'm going to win this motherfucker.
Every one of them. They all said I should stay in the race. Stay in the race. None of the people said I should leave.
But if they do?
Well, it's like, they're not going to do that.
Yeah, he's like, dude, why are you asking me these stupid questions, bro? Holy shit. But if they do, hey, Joe, if an asteroid hits the fucking White House and you're confined to an iron lung, right, and you can no longer speak and you can't see, would you still run for president? It's like, hey, Joe, if you get a tapeworm that eats out your fucking, like, what is this fucking, this whole interview, bro? Jesus Christ, dude. This is the stupidest fucking interview I've ever seen in my life, bro.
It's like,
all right.
It seemed to confirm fears they already had.
Well, look, after that debate, I did 10 major events in a row, including till 2 o'clock in the morning after that debate.
Dude.
I did events.
And by the way, he looked good after the debate at his event. And at Waffle House, he looked good. And the next day in North Carolina, he was positively inspiring. Come on, Grandpa.
In North Carolina, I did events in Georgia.
Yeah, let's go look at him in North Carolina. Let's look at Biden in North Carolina right here.
Let me close with this.
All right, here we go.
I know I'm not a young man. State the obvious. Well, I know.
Dude.
Well, I don't. Folks, I don't walk as easy as I used to. I don't speak as smoothly as I used to. I don't debate as well as I used to. But I know what I do know. I know how to tell the truth.
He's so old, bro.
I know.
Goddamn.
I know right from wrong. And I know how to do this job. I know how to get things done.
I love this clip too.
And I know, like millions of Americans know, when you get knocked down, you get back up.
Let's go. Let's go. All right. For the record, dude, that was the day after the debate, by the way.
People who have spent time with President Biden over the
New
last
York
few
Times
months or so said the lapses appear to have grown more frequent, more pronounced, and after Thursday's debate, more worrisome.
All right, so first off, though, is we do have the German chancellor, right? The German chancellor just did an interview after G7, bro. This is a month ago, saying, dude, Biden was fine. He knows what he's doing. He's fine. He's going to win this thing.
Mr. Biden is not the same today as he was even when he took office 3.5 years ago.
Well, of course he's not. Of course he's not. He's fucking 3.5 years older, and he's 81 years old. Okay, if you're expecting him to do a Benjamin Button and get younger, I mean, I hate to break it to you, that ain't gonna happen. But again, all of this is moot because if Biden, something happens to him and he can't do his job, we got Kamala Harris to step in. And we discovered from all the progressives that they think she's amazing and want her to be top of the ticket anyway. So it's a win-win. The premise is dumb.
People who are concerned about your age, and 50 million Americans watch that debate.
Dude, I am not concerned about Joe's age whatsoever. I am not. You ready? You ready? Here you go. I'm going to show you something right here, dude. Dude, we could literally end up, okay? This could be us on November 5th with fucking Hunter and Jill and Joe, and I would fucking vote for Joe, bro. I don't care about his age. I don't care if the man is dead. I'm serious. I'm voting against Trump, bro. But again, nobody cares about his age. This is a media creation. Okay, Joe Biden had a bad debate, and the media is trying to sink him like they did Hillary Clinton. F*** you, ABC. F*** you, CNN. F*** you, MSNBC. And f*** you to all the progressives that want to join in on this shit because you've been calling him Genocide Joe for 8 months, and now you're starting to have realization that you're going to have to vote for Genocide Joe to avoid Trump. All right? Like, save it, bro. Nobody cares.
Why wasn't that enough rest time, enough recovery time?
Because I was sick. I was feeling terrible. Matter of fact, the docs with me, I asked if they did a COVID test because they were trying to figure out what was wrong. They did a test to see whether or not I had some infection, a virus. I didn't. They just had a really bad cold.
All right, now, first off, I would just like to pause because, okay, obviously we're going to sit here and ask him all these health questions, but, like, dude, he's fucking aware, bro. I mean, he's talking, you know what I'm saying? He's answering the questions, like what are people tripping out about, bro? He's not, like, standing there like Mitch McConnell, right? And he's not like Trump where he's, like, talking about wanting to deport, half of the country and spouting Hitler lines and shit. What are we arguing about?
Would you be willing to undergo an independent...
Dude, would you be willing to undergo an independent neurological exam? You know what my answer would be? I don't know what Biden says here, but my answer would be, f*** you, George. Right? Like, f*** you. You know what I'm saying? Like, what is this? ABC is now requiring, like, the president to prove... This is like the ageism version of the birth certificate shit. This is birtherism, but for age. Like, hey, president, you must now submit to an independent neurological examination. It's like, you, George. Dude, how about this? How about I stick my foot right up your independent neurological ass? How about that? Dude, what? It's like a genital exam at the bathroom door. So there you have it. Biden interview. Overall, I thought the interview itself was pretty sleazy. It's like 22 minutes of straight interrogation about cognitive decline, pretty much various forms of the same question. And it was clear from the outset that no matter what answer Biden gave, George was never going to be happy. But at the end of the day, it doesn't even matter because the feeding frenzy is over. Biden's our candidate. He's not going anywhere. So now we got to get out there and do our job. Get that old man across the finish line. Hope you enjoyed the vid. Let's go.